Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all. Let's try this again. And this time I'll push the right button. Sorry about that. Hi guys. I'm back. And I'm waiting for my realm to come online. It said it was preparing a moment ago, and now it's still preparing. I hope your Monday didn't suck, as per my request. All is ready, it says. Let's see if it actually... Yay! Hi, guys. And we're home. Let's go ahead and, eat a little meat to start our day. And it is what time? It is just a little past noon local time here. In-game. I'll take a short rest. I think I need to go to... I have a lot of stuff I need to collect. I think we can stop chasing the umbrella. Untrack it. And do a quick examination and see which cards we've got. Amphibious, Artisan. Yeah, I need to try an Astrolabe. I have an Astrolabe card. We'll be using that. And I think a Forest Astrolabe. So I'll need a Forest card. Forest card. Go ahead and make that. Craft up one. Pardon me. Come over here. Forest. Astrolabe. No, that's desert, isn't it? I want forest. Why? Let's reset the portal. How about we try that? There we are. Forest and Astrolabe. And it'll take it a minute to open up as it spins up my world. Oh, it's raining. Allow me to take out my umbrella. One certainly doesn't want to get wet when it's out when one is outdoors. It spoils the line of one's coat. Margaret, don't walk through the gateway when the gateway's getting prepared. It's rude. This is Margaret. She's my friend. This will be my first time going to an Astrolabe world. Basically, there's sort of three types of these little tarot cards. One sets the type of realm, and currently I think there's only three: desert, forest, and swamp. And the other sort of defines the nature of the world. And then once you're on the world, you can play minor cards which sort of will shatter your image. Basically take you into the exact same world, but with an additional property, like, say, mining provides more resources, or animals provide more resources, or you're more likely to run into dangerous creatures, which might have higher, fatter loots, so to speak. I have been enjoying this game rather a lot, and certainly, say, a lot more than I did PAX Day. And PAX Day is an alpha, this is early access. But given what I saw from PAX Day, I mean, the combat was terrible in PAX Day, but that's not necessarily any sort of deal breaker, as it's an alpha, right? But it seems to me that, we'll head for the Essence Trader first. It seems to me that it is a game that is going to be more conducive to playing in a group of friends. And I mostly tend to solo stuff. Why did you drop a tree on me, Margaret? I didn't even know that getting hit by a tree could hurt. Now I do. Alright, we'll try this away then. So this is a forest. They've got blimps. I didn't know they had blimps. They have lots of blimps. Alright, I'm going to head over here first. Do we have any indication as to what that is? We do not. Yet. So there are a number of different kinds of locations this can be. We can have one where there's a bunch of mobs we'll have to fight. We can have one where there's a sort of a hide and seek with some moats that can lead you to runes you activate to get access to rewards. We've got critters of some type. Let me back off a slight amount. Pull out my magic. Those are Bandersnatches. Excellent. I am not going to complain about the presence of Bandersnatches. Especially not when I can one-shot one of them and the others will come running. Are they frumious Bandersnatches? Alright, let's, I assume that they are predators, and so we'll get predator meat and bone and hide from them. Those are my first Bandersnatches that I have... Where? There was another one here. Also, I can't tell you how much I despise that if I hit 7, I pull out my umbrella, which is fine. And if I hit 7 again, nothing happens. You can't put away the things you have pulled out, and that I just find simply the most annoying thing in the game. So far. And they pop out at times when you're not wanting them, and it's just frustrating. I killed 2 more. Where did the bodies go? They vanished. Alright, we'll reload our... Don't want to call it a crossbow, because it's not, because it shoots marbles. I didn't see if these were frumious Bandersnatches or not, but they're Bandersnatches. I suspect that this is, yes, this is a human area where humans, yep, have been building stuff. The Calcularia is one of the factions in the game. And poor Edgar's under attack. Ow. Wow. Bandersnatches can certainly jump. Thank you, Margaret. I had it, though. I really did. Poor Bandersnatch. And then I miss. See? I put it away. I draw the knife. And then the next time I drew the knife, what happened? Out comes the freaking umbrella again. The controls on that are infuriating beyond words, beyond reason. I never want to ever see the goddamn umbrella unless I specifically press the button. 7, which is where I currently have it equipped. Right, he wants help building all of this stuff, and what would it require? An enormous shit ton of stone, sticks, wood bundles, and plant fiber, which, generally speaking, I don't have right now because I'm running around. I'm running around to different places, and I'm not in harvesting mode. Now, I could run around and spend an hour harvesting stuff and maybe help them get that built and get some small reward for it, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't know what this is either. One of the things they do well in the game is sort of have... Oh, we've got critters. More Bandersnatches. I didn't quite finish that one. Oh, I don't think he's going away. I think he's coming back. Oh, he moves after I shoot. You cheater. He's coming. He's coming. Come on, come on. Oh, another one. Huh? Oh, it made a noise like an unhappy doggy. See? I didn't hit frickin' 7. Why does that happen? And the fact that I can't, even when I draw it intentionally, can't simply put it away by hitting the button a second time is an absolutely inexplicable UI decision to me. If you've been around for the last few weeks, you hear me complain about UI a lot, and that's because so many modern UIs are such garbage, and I don't really understand why. I mean, making a good UI is undoubtedly requires a great deal of work and, you know, experience and whatnot. But making a functional, non-crappy one, not so much. What do we have? That was paper. Okay. Doesn't appear like there's anything else here, so we will now head towards where we were originally headed, which is the realm trader, not trainer. And I'm probably gonna swim. I am. I'm wet. The realm trader, where I'll be able to trade, the essence trader, I'll be able to trade essence for hopefully additional recipes that I don't have, for items and the like. I'm drying off, but I guess I'm still moist. Oh, crap. Arachnophobia mode. Big ass spooters. And other little critters. First time we've seen a big ass spooter in game. Yeah, it's dead. You can stop hitting it, Margaret. I'm thinking maybe Margaret might be afraid of spiders. So spiders drop, like other bugs, they drop bug meat. And you'll note, once again, the stupid fucking... umbrella keeps coming out. It's just so frustrating. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try moving it. Maybe that'll stop it from showing up. Although, as best I can tell, it won't. Alright, what else do we have? We have an ingot. That appears to be the only thing we've got here, so we will now on. We have... Thank you, Margaret. Go ahead and swap in some food real fast. Oops. Eat. And we have down here... This is one of the wisp puzzles. What I'm looking for is there one on this side. There's probably 3 red... there's one of the glyphs you have to find. And a lot of times you kind of have to follow the wisps out and back before they'll light up. They're a lot easier to find. The glyphs you have to find, they're a lot easier to find at night because you can make out the red glow much easier. As you run back, you can see which stone. Whoops, I think I saw over here. No, doesn't look like I did. Thought I did. Alright, so Margaret having fun again. That's how she has fun. She entertains herself by chopping down every tree in the vicinity. Where are... There they are. Wisps. We follow the wisps and look for a red glow on the stone. And there's usually... That's the blue. There's usually 3 of them to find on a smaller little place like this, but sometimes as many as 5 in a large building, essentially, with a whole bunch of these things scattered about. And so this is meant, at least, to be sort of like a puzzle. In my experience, it has been more sort of a hit and miss. As sometimes they're straightforward and easy, and other times they're really, really not. They're almost always a lot easier at night, though. Where'd he go? Another one over here. I see something running towards me. One of the little critters. There was one case of these where I had to abandon it because whatever I was doing wasn't working. And if it takes too long, if I sit here for too long working on the same one, I will also bug off. Simply because I don't imagine it makes for interesting viewing. They're supposed to sort of lead you as a clue, but frankly, if there's a method to what they do in the game, I haven't seen it yet. I caught a glimpse of red here. There it is. That's two. And sometimes you can just get it just by basically poking around at it and looking at all of the surrounding stones. Margaret, pick up after yourself, would you please? And she's a lovely girl, Margaret is, but she's not very tidy. Alright. So I think it's like if you follow them, stay close enough to them, their presence will cause the glow that you're theoretically looking for. And sometimes it seems like it works, and other times it doesn't. And most of the time when I'm working with on these puzzles, they're not really very helpful. Over here? I thought there was. Trying to get lucky here and just... So I assume it's got to be on one of the two that doesn't have a marking yet. Alright, we got a whole lot of them now with us. Follow this one. Come on. Thought I could hear something. I'll give it another couple minutes trying to figure it out. It is frustrating in that they don't really tell you what you're supposed to be looking for. Other than, you know, having done it a bunch, I know that I'm looking for a red glow around the stones. What time is it? Local time it is noon, so waiting for nighttime. Not a good practical answer. We'll give this one more shot. Follow him. Where'd he go? Yeah, I got that one already, thanks. Yeah, okay, we'll move on. So we won't get the relatively small reward from opening this up. It'll stay halfway done though, so I mean, I can always come back later. We've got another item over here. Have we started to get the layout? We have started to get items showing up. This is a Fey Tower. Which usually means there are going to be unfriendly monsters in there. Called the Bound. Several different types. And there will be some nice rewards in here. In terms of essences that we need for crafting and the like. I don't know what that is over there. Well, probably the astrolabe, since... No, that's an astrolabe. And since this is an astrolabe realm, presumably, we have to go over there at some point. Huh? The doors are opening up. Is it just me, or did it get dark all of a sudden? So, there will be traps on the floor, like this red circle there. And there they are. They're showing up. Bad guys showing up. Well, that's one less bad guy to worry about. I can't see them very well, because it suddenly got freaking dark. So that has freed up the first essence reward and opened up the way to the higher floor, the next floor. So there were 3 bad guys summoned in there. Again, another trap on the floor. Don't step on the traps. We will use the essence bundle, 8 tier 1 essences. 1s and 2s are what I'm looking for in the term of essences. Right now, as those will be used to buy recipes for stuff. Or to upgrade the quality of gear as well. Alright, next batch of bad boys coming in. I hit one of them, even though I couldn't really see him. Hit another one. Hit another one. The sound of the next level opening up. As you can tell, I'm quite good at my blind shooting. Zatoichi would be proud. That's an old movie reference. Those things, I think, are like mines. If you get too close, Margaret walked very close indeed. And set it off. Very good, Margaret. 8 more tier 1 essences, and up we go to the next level. This should be the last level, I think. The top level. And it's raining. Bad guys are showing up. This has got some more difficult, tougher modifiers. Whoa! Man, I'm getting wet. That arrow's going to I think that's it. But now, there's still one messing around here. No, I don't think so. We'll get the stuff off the dead bodies. This box should now be openable. A synchronous lotus, which is used for making some of the higher tier magic goodies. Don't get next to the angry, sparkly red thing, which is pretty good advice in real life as well. You know. And Hope Echo, 34 tier 1 essences. And then more magical loot from the dead boys. Now here's where you can play a minor realm card. Let's see what we've got. For instance, the amphibious card, if I were to use that, it increases the swimming speed. That's not particularly useful. Artisan card, Bulwark's Workshop, Dragon Horde, Dragon's Horde Eminent. Those increase the danger of the mobs and rewards from them. I'm going to hold on to all of them, but I could basically shatter this instance of the world and replace it with an identical looking one that wouldn't quite be identical. Now, I want to head in this direction. No, I'm not going to take the chance. I was going to jump, because you can use, for a length of time, your umbrella like a glider. I want to keep my eyes open, peeled, so that I don't step into one of the traps. On account of that would probably be bad. I'm going to go out on a limb and say stepping on a trap is not great. I will also note that I have done a good deal of shooting in the game so far, so that accounts for the reason my relatively few misses you've seen. Trust me when I say, wow, it's really boring. When I say, historically, my shooting hasn't been as good as it might have appeared. I'm going to go to the Essence Trader first, I think, and we'll come back over here. This has got to be more Margaret's doing. Yeah. Wood weighs a lot, so that's why I'm not picking it up, even though Margaret was kind enough to chop it all down for me. You can give your... oh, spider! I got two of them. You can give certain orders to your companions. Tell them things you want them to harvest or not harvest, that kind of stuff. Mostly what they're really good at is tanking uglies for you, really. Quite good. It's raining. We've got, that looks like more Bandersnatches? Yeah, Bandersnatches. We'll avoid the Bandersnatches as best we can. We'll keep our knife out while we have to have the umbrella out. Oh, hail now. If you get wet in a swamp biome, that can actually give you a disease, so... And it's a debuff in any other place if you're thoroughly soaked in it, right? For whatever reason, I have found this game scratches a similar itch in a lot of ways, not to so much the other building survival type games, but a little bit more like New World. For whatever reason, it feels a lot like New World. And there's the essence trader we're looking for, Emmett. Hi, Emmett. How you doing? And another of the NPC groups, the Calcularia here again. I'll go ahead and the map marker. We'll see if Emmett's got anything we need. Hats. Familiar, unremarkable garb. Probably going to buy enchantments. Maybe charms. Probably. Charm with a sniper. Prevents wearer's rain damage from decreasing with distance. That actually seems like that might be good. Infusions. You'll note I only have so much currency. These are the regular. This is dust. Tier 1 essences. Tier 2 essences. Tier 3. Never had a Tier 3. Realm cards. Potions. Cooking. Fish. Food. Mushrooms. Survival. Rain barrel. Can't be too careful, especially in the drier climates. Acquiring a rain barrel. I would have sworn I'd already bought that one, but obviously I didn't. An antler chandelier, or hide sconce, would have got tables. Simple wooden table, shelving, decorative shelf, chairs, augmentations, open toolbox. Most important things I'm hoping for are the crafting stuff. Nothing there I don't already have, and nothing there I don't already have. Buildings crude. Wood advanced walls. Wood unique sets. Awnings. Well, let's go ahead and pick up a few things. A hat recipe. Allows the wheel to more easily fell trees or shatter minerals. Enchantment calls forth a swarm of homing bees. Okay, I would like to try to learn some magic at some point. Charm of the sniper. We'll get that. Infusions. Death infusion. Death infusion? Increased critical damage. Time infusion. Increased movement speed. That doesn't seem bad. Health regen. Okay, that's a definite. Realm cards. Harvester's Workshop. Increase the chance of finding essence. That's one I certainly would like. Veiled potion. I assume that increases like your stealth. Survival. Like the rain barrel. Simple hide sconce. That ought to be fine. A nice wooden table. Recipe's relatively inexpensive. Decorative shelf. A simple dining chair, sure. The augmentations. We want both of those. All three of those. Ooh, crude beehive. Alright. We've gotten everything we can from him. It's still raining. But we're indoors. Oh, they're building a Zeppelin. I admire their really impressive amount of planning and effort into making a freaking Zeppelin. Hey, it's food that delivers itself. I will. He needs aid in completing a structure. Yeah, so that's, again, that would entail gathering a whole metric, maybe not. If this is all they need, lumber, mechanical gears, I'd have to make that stuff myself to get the refined workbench. I would like a refined workbench for my home, however. Maybe if I help them, I get the recipe, I don't know. Do they have any other crafting stations here that I would be able to use to make the stuff that I need? I'm dubious. Oh, another one. Refined saw table. That one I do know how to make because I got one of them. So presumably I'd have to help them make everything that is in that sort of blue outline stage. Which right now looks like 2 workstations. And for both of those, well, I don't have the materials. I could gather the materials I need to make them with, but I would need a crafting station. And I don't want to make a crafting, even if I could make the crafting station. I don't make a crafting station for somebody else. Wow. That was not what I expected. A crafting station for somebody else in another place. Oh, bed. A fine single bed. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff they want made. So, we won't be making that. I will note, they have their priorities straight in that they have an excellent toilet. Presumably it works. I feel no need to test it, though. Alright, so we're here, where there's the aid quest that's running. The Essence Trader and the aid... Oh, so 2 aid quests. That's, I think, where we came in. There's a big infestation over there, and another Fey portal. A Bastille of Insight. Now, that's where we came in. That's the Bastille of Insight we couldn't finish, because I didn't want to spend forever chasing it around. Alright, let's head for the Bastille of Agility. That's sort of like a jumping puzzle light, let's say. Gotta give them credit. They've done a lot of work here. Especially given that they don't have the crafting tables necessary for the work. Alright, it's about 300 meters in this direction. We bust out. Anything in here? It doesn't. So these astrolabe, this is the first astrolabe map I've gone to, realm I've gone to. And it does seem like they are more, I don't know, more advanced, but have more sort of human stuff that has been worked on or is being worked on. More sign of human habitation. Bunny! Wow, it dropped nothing. That's disappointing. And yet again, even though I swapped the locations, I keep getting the fucking umbrella coming out all the goddamn time. Please, inflection, just stop that. Please. When I put things away, assume their default condition is now that they're always away until I press their damn button again. Thank you. More paper? More paper. I'll steal somebody else's paper. Alright, we have the Bastion of Agility, which normally is a jumping puzzle. I missed. Fine, I missed. I'll let him live. A human chest, so we get some felt, a Tempest card, and a Thinned Veil card. More paper. Go ahead and remove the map marker. You don't need that any longer. Nope, that's not the entrance. We'll head there next. This is probably almost the entrance. This is the entrance. There we are. It keeps her busy, you know. It keeps Margaret busy, and that's really all I guess I can hope for. Huh. Missed it. I missed my jump. I didn't get the running, jumping head start I was looking for. And I fall. Ugh. We'll try again. We'll do better this time. I hope. Like I said, sort of like a jumping puzzle light. Not really a difficult jumping puzzle. Tier 1 essences and a time infusion speed. I think that was the one I was considering buying and didn't buy, so I'm pleased that I didn't buy it, as now I have the recipe anyway. So now this one should be listed as finished. Yep, completed. Bastille. So our next thing is another Bastille of Agility to the southwest, which is presumably this big bastard up here. This one looks more like it may be more complicated. Are there going to be bad people in here? Don't think so, but spooters. Missed him. I did miss him. Yep. Didn't miss him that time. Oh yeah, bad guys. Lots of them. Many bad guys. Handle it. That was really... Margaret? Where are you, Margaret? God damn it! Margaret, stop chopping the fucking logs. One left. If he'd stop moving around in such an erratic fashion, I'd air him out. Alright, we move closer then. Now Margaret strolls in. Thanks, Maggie. For nothing. Those trees weren't going to go anywhere. She's a really good girl. She's just a little bit daft. We've got wisps. Not sure why we have wisps. It's supposed to be agility. I thought there was... Yeah, we have a hope echo here. Gives us lore stuff. I have no problem with lore stuff at all in the game. In fact, I love that kind of stuff. But I don't feel like time is a resource I feel like expending on reading it. While, you know... Ooh, a raw gem quartz. Quartz. While I'm on the clock, so to speak, and trying to get stuff done. For instance, we're heading towards evening here in this area. Another Hope Echo. 16 Tier 1 essences. Bad guys. That was 4 shots, 4 kills, I'll have you know. And I believe we finished it out because we unlocked 16 more Tier 1 essences. Margaret, thanks for coming along, Margaret. Hope you're enjoying the show. Okay, so we've got... Looks like I saw one over here. Yes, I did. I don't recall ever seeing these anywhere else other than those, the Bastions of Intellect. Can't reach that. So I don't know if there should be more or not, because it's not something I've ever seen. Gem powder quartz. Well, I can't get up there, so I'm going to check really quickly. We've got one. That didn't work. See if we can find another one. Doesn't look like it. At least not in here. We'll check around the edge of the next floor as well. See, a lot of the stuff, though, one of the things I like about the game is a lot of the stuff just feels like mystery. And that's fine. That's cool. I enjoy that. So there doesn't appear to be anything around here, but yet this one is not open yet. Ah, we have 2 of them lit. And 1 not. We're still showing 1 red glow around this, right there. So it means I think that there's 1 more in here somewhere. Maybe 2. Looks like 2. Possibly 3. So we'll check on the first floor. And then around the outside. Ah, there's one. We'll check again, see if that indeed was enough. If it was just 3 of them we were looking for. This is strange. I've never seen this before. It's sort of a combo platter of different... No, it is still not open. It is showing 3 blue. I'm guessing 1 more is necessary. This could take a while. And very soon we're going to have to see if we've got materials for making a bed so we can get a night's sleep. Let me see what's necessary for that again, because I don't recall off the top of my head. Bedroll is sticks and fiber, 6 of each. Let's make sure we've got 6 sticks and 6 fiber so we can make a bed. We're going to need to relatively soon. That's 2 fiber. Yeah, I'm tired, I know. Thank you. Worth of 5. We've got 2 sticks. Alright, we've got the fiber we need. We need sticks. 2 more sticks will do. We've got what we need to get a nap. Oh, box of goodies. Ooh, a purple infusion. I'm rich. Just a quick run along the outside if I can see any appropriately glowy bits. More of her wood. He's quite the fetish about the wood. One thing that will be made easier, I hope, is finding the missing glowy bits, because it's getting dark. They should show up a lot more easily. Yeah, I'm low on energy. It is definitely nap time. If it'll let me nap here, we'll find out in a sec. Yep. There we are. A long rest. All right. We will eat some food. We'll try to find that missing glyph. So that we can get the goodies out of the glowy blue thing there. Oh, that might be it. I'll find out if that's the one we're missing. Well, we know we were missing it. If we find out if that was the last one we're missing, no, we're still missing at least one more. Doesn't look like there's a glowing red there. It does look like there's a slight glowing red there. It looks like we're missing one. I think we're just missing one. This is, I have to admit, is not my favorite mechanic in the game. The changing of a red glyph into a blue glyph is a fine, understandable mechanic. But trying to scan large places for something slightly glowy is not great. I really doubt that they show up on any of this. They normally appear on walls and rocks and the like. So I think I can safely say that there are no more up here. Oh, we've got another chest over there, though. Another card, a weighted card. We're going to check around up here. Looking for the telltale red glow. That sadly is almost looks correct, but these are the sun through the leaves. Check the statues here. Oh, there's one. There it goes. Hope Echo. 8 Tier 1 essences. That's it? I don't assume there's anything upstairs. Bad for that. It was only for 8? That should have been worth like 30. No, doesn't look like we've got anything else up here. On the positive side, at least we finished it. That's about the limit of the positive side on that. Now we'll decide where we want to go next. Where's the down elevator? There it is. No, it's not. I'm already on the first floor. I'm just a dope. Alright, we're here. There's a critter there. We finished that Bastille of Agility. Bastille of Intellect. Another Aid. Intellect. Infestation. Intellect. Agility. Infestation. Infestation. We're going to head in this direction, so... southwest is our next infestation. That just means it's an area where there are bad guys. We clean out the bad guys, we get some essences. We've got Bandersnatch, lots and lots of Bandersnatches. And that is a Carnute. I've yet to try killing a Carnute, as he's big and translucent and blue and sparkly, and I find that scary. There's one of those in my my own personal realm, my what's referred to as an abeyance realm. Which is where we started this evening. More Bandersnatches. Ackless deer and Bandersnatches. We'll try to avoid the needless... oh, there, that's the bad boys. This is the infestation. There's usually the 3 mobs here. Hit him. That's one. What is Margaret doing? Margaret. I can't take you anywhere. You hit him? That was a good shot. There's one to go. The graphics are acting up. We haven't seen this kind of issue with the graphics before. I missed clean that one's all on me, and in comes Margaret charging to the rescue. I have no idea how that missed, and it's good. Thank you, Margaret. It's always important to, thank the help. Another 8 Tier 1 essences and a favor of soaring. I got a boat wheel as a recipe reward. I don't know what favor gets me. I think it's sort of a progress with the Fae, which is primarily in the person of one of the Fae. Puck, that is a follow. Boomslang 24. As a follow, you get my one and only spiel. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You are most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. And good evening. I hope your Monday night is going okay. I try not to set too hard a bar. You know, okay. We've got something over there that looks like it might be interesting. Margaret will continue chopping down every tree she can find. Is a boomslang not a kind of snake? My head is telling... Oh, we've got spooters over there, ackless deer, and bandersnatches. I've not seen this sort of weird graphical issue in the past on the game. It's a great name for a snake. I have no idea if it's deadly or not, but it sounds like it should be deadly. But I've not seen this sort of graphical glitching. I'm not sure how much it's easily detectable by you in the stream or not. It seems to be a function of the sun coming through the trees and casting... Oh, spooters! And casting weird shadows on other trees and bushes. Alright, well, we seem to have avoided the spooters. This looks like an observatory. With more spooters. Two shots, 2 kills. Is there any more spooters up here? Doesn't look like it. Bug meat. And kite. Oh, glass. Oh, we do have a hope echo here. So that is another piece of lore. As I said earlier, I would love to read the lore, but time is kind of an issue, and so I want to keep moving and doing stuff. That is a phone call, undoubtedly another scam or fraud call, so I'm going to mute for a second. I'll keep playing. They hung up. They don't like my message. The scammers and fraudsters, they don't appreciate my message. Where I simply tell them, due to the number of scam and fraud calls received, this number is no longer answered live. Leave a message or don't bother calling. They don't like it. They never leave a message. The only message I've received in the last month was earlier today. I got a message left because someone has a missing kitty, and there is a pet or cat service that will notify everyone in your general vicinity by cold calling all of them, whoops, spooter, and telling them that there's a missing cat. You know, I can sort of understand that the he jumped just before I stopped. That was not fair. When it's a missing kid, even though essentially almost none of the alerts that go out when there's a missing kid have ever actually been helpful. But a missing cat? I have difficulty believing ever a single cat has been returned by this service, which I'm assuming is a subscription service, but maybe you have to pay on a per missing kitty basis. Where are we headed? We're headed in that direction, 146 meters. You know, about. I know that that's zinc, and certainly I would like to harvest a whole lot of that before I head back home. I also know that there's coral you can find on the coast, but I have yet to find a single instance of coral, and I don't even know what it looks like. This, we are heading for... Oop, we missed it. There's a Bastille of Intellect right there. Spooter. Alright, these ones are easy. There's 3 little plinths, and they will light up in order. This one didn't miss me. I swear to God, when Margot's next to him, I can't hit anything. It's like they are hitbox. Her hitbox is the size of a small house. Alright, so they all go red, and then one will go blue, the second will go blue, the third will go blue, and then I touch them in that order. Activate them in that order. So, 1, there we go, left, middle, and then right. That'll be easy. As far as tests of intellect go, pretty easy. Activate. Activate. Oops. Activate. Fey containment artifact is dispelled, and there's a Hope Echo. That's 9 more tier 1 essences, and the crude ammo box recipe. We go ahead and despooterify the landscape. And where will we go next? We've got an intellect and an infestation. We'll go to, I think, the infestation first. And that is just a little south of west, wasn't it? Yeah, just a wee bit south of west. So it should be over there in that location straight ahead. Now there should be 3 or maybe 4 bad guy mobs. And when they're all dead, then I can claim the little hope essence thing. Oh, we've got a Fey chest. We'll take it all. I want it all, and I want it now. What is that blue glowy thing there? Ah, that's the intellect. Okay, so we've got, we should have bad guys in here. We do. Killed 1. Killed 2. Killed 3. Thanks, Margaret. You just keep chopping wood. That's what you're good at. And this was not available until I had cleared out all the baddies. And that's another 8 tier 1 essences. Might also be stuff inside. That happens occasionally. Always worth checking. In this case, though, not. Ah, however, in this case there was something inside. There just wasn't anything in it. My disappointment is complete and my day is ruined. Most of the time, if they've got something squirreled away like that, We're going to head north to the Bastille of Intellect, and then we've got another Bastille of Agility over there that says it's running, so I guess it's already started. It knows we're here. All right. Play your music. Okay. Left. Right. And then this one. Yep. One. 2. 3. Another 901 essences. Very nice. Railway Inspector's Lamp recipe. In your favor. Again, Margaret. She fucking hates trees. I think that's all it is. She just hates trees. And we have a Bastille of Agility here. And as I pointed out earlier, that's mostly like well, it depends on the difficulty. It's a jumping puzzle. Some of them have been quite difficult. Most of them are fairly straightforward. A couple of them have not been straightforward at all. Again, cracks in the wall so we can bust down the wall. Again, in this case, nothing really gained by it. That's not that unusual. Fey chest. Tavern card. Now we're talking. What does that one do? Play this card to prolong the effects of meal and rest. Okay, that seems like a good one to have. Up we go. Alright, that is a floor that we need to bust up. As, again, it doesn't look like this one has an opening into it in any other way other than that. There's a chest. I don't think there's a way out, however. And I have seen that before. There's a chest, and if I go in there, I can't get back out. Oh, maybe I can. That's part of the agility test. That thing is. Basically, I'll have to run from these blue areas to other blue areas to open up a door or passageway somewhere. So I need to find the others. That's the one we just had. That's what I opened, right? Yep. I do like a little present left for me behind like that. Tucked away somewhere nifty. Boomslang's very venomous. Sorry, you were busy fighting mob. Completely understandable. What? How dare you not die to answer my request immediately? That's sarcasm, by the way. Yeah, my memory was that it was a bad one. I just wasn't sure. Ooh, okay, we've got blue here. And this, historically, is a thing that bounces you up in the air. So we'll see if if this will open up. We run. Oh, that opened a door there. This is not opened yet. See if we can get in here in time. We have. One more, thank you. Can we get there? Yes, all right. You know, the loot boxes can be destroyed and materials made can be used later. I don't think I knew that about those, although I think I broke one up once. I can't remember what the result was. The little Fey boxes, it doesn't surprise me they can be broken up. It seems like an awful lot of, certainly the human-made stuff can be broken up. I think at some point I broke one of them up, but I'm not positive about it. I will break up the next one I find. And if I stumble back over the one I was just opened. I was just opened? Is that even English? I was not knowing if that was English or not. Ah, okay, this is going to bounce me up in the air again. And we've reached it and got to the puzzle core, which means we have a Hope Echo. Carved wood, metal hinges, gilded lumber. Certainly the gilded lumber and the metal hinges would be useful. Carved wood, I know I can make that already, but definitely the other two, I don't know if I can make. Don't think I can make the gilded. Hinges, I think I probably can. Regardless, thank you. Let's go ahead and not bust out the knife, but rather you can just shoot those things with a marble or a bullet. Which things? Thing I raced to click on. Oh. Let's see if we can find the box and bust it open. All right, we got everything out of here. Where was it? Well, we've already opened it. Spooter? No. Bandersnatches. Try shooting them in order. Ah. But that's so violent. I'm an American. It's not like we just shoot... Oh, wait. Never mind. Yes, we do. I've been hammering on the bay rest. Oh, I'm exhausted. It's so tiring. Carved wood, hinge, gilded lumber. It seems like you might have been correct, sir. In fact, entirely correct. Let me repair. Axe or pick works better. I think that was the pick. Yeah, that was the mining pick. You're right, the axe probably would work better. We've got 2 infestations left. We'll hit the south one first. And the not south one second. We have angry spooters. Alright. I missed. You know, the idea of enormous jumping spiders is really, really not something I... Oh, they're fighting with the Bandersnatches. Ah, there's the bad guy. Hi, how you doing? Have a nice lay down. You'll feel better. You too. Spooters incoming. Dead coming. All right. It's did everyone get served with their very own marble in the melon? I don't want to have missed anyone. An offering altar. Add an offering. I don't think I have seen an offering altar previously. I will consider my options as I carve up these things for their giblets. See that tree stump in front of you, off to the right? I'm assuming that, the altar. It's the first time I think I've seen one of those. So yes, any information on them would be certainly welcome. Give it a meat. They hate lumberjacks. Talked me into it. I have no shortage of meat, that's for sure. And we'll pop out of the ground and attack you. Oh, it's a thing! That's terrifying. Nice. We'll give it a meat. Fabled meat of Deathweaver spiders. I don't think it's quite... It needs... Oh, a walking tree. Oh, I am supposed to find a walking tree of some particular type and get one of its giblets for a quest. Pick an Aoten heart, okay. That's the gift in return, I assume. Let's go ahead and grab the Hope Echo. Oh, I'm starving. I probably should eat something. Pardon me for a second, I'm going to eat something. All right. And one more. Now, if you go chop down a tree, he'll pop out of the ground and you can try to kill it. No, I'm not going to push my luck. I don't want to push my luck. I'm comfortable with my luck being right where it is. I think I can hear him, and I assume that's his stomach growling. I'm not going to give him a thing to eat, if the thing has to be me. We have one more little invasion area unfriendly thing here. Infestation. Doodad. So, a few more mobs to air out. A little further south. That would be it. Well, that's a little imposing. That cloud goes in front of the sun all of a sudden. Oh, am I going to have to go down into the ground? That's never enjoyable. The key to the tree fight is to stay under its center and chop away its legs and roots with an axe. Thank you. That will be good to know in the future. We've got Spooter over there. And we've got unfriendlies down here, I feel safe in saying. Margaret, are you with me? Margaret, come on. Margaret, Maggie. Margaret. There she is. More tier 40. Now that stuff, I do not yet have the materials. I don't have good enough tools to harvest that stuff just yet. Alright, come on. Bound. We're bound to run into some trouble. The bad guys are called bound. I'm not the one who tied them up, okay? This cave will have mobs at the bottom and a portal to an instance you can make, but make sure you're well fed and rested. Yeah, I have done those at least once. I've killed and cleared them out a couple of times, but only done the last part. Opening up the little sort of miniature realm. Memory serves, it's sort of like a little puzzle realm. Yeah, and I'm not particularly well rested right now. At all. Always place bags at the top. Emptied all your junk before going in. That does make sense. Little Hope Echo. Some more Tier 1 essences. New charm. Margaret, have you gotten yourself lost again? Teleport to me. We've got another Synchronous Lotus. Catch my breath, and we'll finish it off. This fate chest, the fate chest started it. Let's go ahead and repair all. That didn't work. I need to break something down. Yeah, the Lotus are for making portals. I have a couple of portals that I've made outside my little home in my home instance. And I went through one actually to get here. That didn't repair all. Margaret, my dear. I know you've got something on you. Like, say, 70 wood. Yeah, I know, it's too heavy. I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. Whatever will I do? Oh, I know. I'll extract and repair all my stuff. It's like science. Not the most effective torch in history. I'm not sure this is one of the ones that has the portal at the bottom. But I'm not ready to give up just yet. Hi, Margaret. Yeah, I don't think... this one has one of the portals at the bottom. Unless I'm completely missing it, which I will grant is quite possible. Run, 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 run. Yeah, I have a fair number of hours in the game. I don't think I'm especially far along. In that just a day or two ago, I finally got to meet, what's her name? Nellie Bly. And once again, it is hailing. It is a completed infestation, so I got that done. I think I completed all of these. I have, and I completed that. That one I have not completed. We'll set that as our next objective, although it is getting a bit on the late side. What time is it? 1:45, so 2 p.m. game time. World time. Oh, that's the same offering altar. Let's see if it gives me another gift. It did. I think we're going to be friends. Oh, there's the big fellow. Okay, he is a big tree. And it's a scary tree. Who I spoke too soon about the friends thing. Evidently, we're not going to be friends. I don't know why he got angry this time. He's big and a tree and angry. So I'm going to run. Because I don't want to fight him, because I'm pretty sure his bark is worse than his bite. Bark is worse than his bite. He's a tree. I know. Probably going out a little far on a limb with that joke. Okay, I'll stop. Probably. There are no good puns. They're all bad. Just the bad ones are better than the good ones. The worse they are, the better. We got more Bandersnatches. And I am not a fan of the melee combat in the game. I did a little experimentation, and they have a sort of a only semi-supported third-person mode, and the melee was a lot better in third-person mode, but every single thing other than that was worse in the game in third-person mode than first-person, in my personal experience and judgment. There's nobody here. This is such a nice start on like a home or whatever. Bottles? Yeah, glass. Okay. Hi, Margaret. She's a sweet girl. She's just not especially, bright. On the other hand, she's following me around, so yeah, she's obviously not very bright. How bright could she possibly be if she thinks that's a good idea? I thought I had that. Okay. Close enough. Well, it's a windmill. It is most assuredly a windmill. You know what this country needs? This country needs an umbrella that's good for gliding. That's what America needs. Also, Zeppelins. Yeah, we need Zeppelins. Is it done raining? Yes. Stop chopping, Margaret. Are they going to run away, or are they going to chase? Margaret, stop playing with your food. Is she fighting the damn things? Okay, she's decided to join me. It's going to be getting dark soon. Let's see if we can finish off one more of these. It's another infestation. More Bandersnatches. Now that was a shot. And that one was even better. Three for three at range. Well, I impressed the hell out of myself with that, I have to say. I tickled myself pink. Alright, I'm going to travel back to Respite, which is the home instance. The Abeyance Realm, as it's known. Margaret's going to chop down every tree that she can before we go, because she needs to punish them. Margaret has psychological issues when it comes to trees. Don't fall on me. She hates trees with the burning fire of 1,000 suns. Yes, I know I'm tired. Thank you. There's a little bit of time. I think this is one of the biggest issues the game will have going forward, is they need to speed up the amount of time it takes them to spin up a world to send you along, as they just did. Getting into the game, changing planes of existence when you go through a portal or summon a portal, they take a long time, and they need to reduce that, or it'll drive people crazy. As right now they are spinning up an instance for me, spinning up my home instance. And as you can see, it does take a while. Pardon the yawn. Old man. Can take quite a while. There we go, I think. All is ready. There we go. And well. And what time is it here? 8:06 a.m. I will have a quick lay down then to regenerate my stamina. I feel much better. And I need to make some food as well. Let's see. How about some roasted meat? currently we have predator meat, I think. Yeah, tier 1 predator meat. Tier 1 predator meat. Say 20. Need to add fuel. Well, we have bundles of wood. Let's use them. And it is cooking right now. I really, honestly, deeply wish to never, ever, ever see the umbrella unless I press the button. My gear score is 60, I think. 39. Pull out the weapon. 60. I had to get to 60 to get to the desert herbalist realm, to be able to talk with Nellie Bly and advance the storyline. And I did that last night. That is one of my personal sort of issues so far, is it's the transition between sort of difficulty levels has required a lot of grinding, or at least it seems that way to me. It's certainly possible my approach has been grossly suboptimal. In fact, I'd even go so far as that's pretty likely. Animal bits. Ichor. Fabled meat of the Death Weaver. That sounds yummy. Any plant bits? Don't see where I have any plant bits. Alright, that won't go in. Started putting that into the next trunk. Right. Sure. I got wicks. Yep. Wicks and wicks. Paper. Tin. Bottle. That needs to go downstairs. This is the animal. Just took her back the heart from one of those robot things in the desert yesterday. Ah, yep. Yeah, I know that there's the 3 things that she wants you to get. I haven't spent any real time trying to do so yet. As I just got that quest basically last night. That is a follow from DDKK0. You too will get my one and only spiel. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Good evening, and I hope your Monday has been reasonably okay. And I need more rock marbles. Doom, 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 doom. I do burn through the rock marbles pretty quick. I have enough for 20. That's not enough. So I'm going to run around and grab some more. I need gravel. Has anyone seen any gravel? I must have already... Oh, there's some gravel. every 6 of those little gravelly bits can be turned into 20 marbles for shooting at things. Thank you. That's the one. And I came up with most of it just off the top of my head once when I got a follow. And I liked it so much. It's stayed basically the same the whole time. I have been satisfied with the quality of my one spiel, but I'm beginning to think I probably could use another. Marbles also sell well for essence. That's a good point. Need a lot for repair bills? Yes. I have noticed the repair bills bit. But yeah, turning 6 of just the stone into 20 marbles, it makes sense. It would give you 20 essence back, I expect. And now I'll cheat and just teleport right back to my house, because I'm a cheater. Actually, I do have a second spiel now that I use to start off my stream. I've been doing that for like less than a week, like 3 or 4 days. So I do have a second spiel now, which is my splash screen is up, and I'll say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and I'll activate my camera and the screen and say, it's showtime. That's it. It's not that impressive, but it is, I guess, technically a second spiel. Rock marble, autofill, 7. Sure, why not? Craft all 7. Another 140, get me up to 200 and something. Yeah, I had to do some gathering a little while ago to fix my stuff. Or just run around picking up. No, that's right, I stole it from Maggie. Margaret, my assistant. My lovely assistant, she often has a whole bunch of extra stuff in her bag, and I can just simply take it from her and break it down into essence. Okay, so I can't tell you how much I hate the fucking umbrella. It's the worst thing in the game. Absolutely. Alright, I've got a lot more meat now. Was that all of it? I think that was all of it, so we'll extinguish the fire. I basically never want to see the umbrella unless it's raining or I need a glider. And it annoys me so much that it's constantly popping out all the time. Alright, I got some more stuff to make. I don't think any of it is going to be on this tab, however, but I want to double check. I was wrong. I need 4 lumber and 2 ingots. 4 lumber and 2 ingots. 4 regular lumber, good, and I don't want to use the lacunis. Let's use the tin. Also, I would very, very much like the ability to enter the numbers here rather than use the slider. If I put it over here, does it still reach everything it's supposed to reach? I'm not sure. No, but it's reaching other stuff. There. I'm not nuts about it. I know I need to rearrange everything in my house. Believe me, I know. There aren't any resources to collect here. If the boxes are close enough, yeah, they will let you make stuff without having to get in the backpack. I need to rearrange. Sometimes some of the stuff, like the marbles, I think would have been fine and were fine because I'm keeping them up there. It's supposed to be 4 tiles away, and I think most of the time the stuff is within range. That's fine. Lurk away, my friend. I don't know, can this go outside? Evidently it can go outside. And I assume it says it won't collect any resources, but it's a rain barrel, so I assume it will collect rain when it rains. Pretty smart, huh? Yeah, figured that out on my own. Storage, nothing new in storage. Resting, nothing new. Portal, should just be the 3, still is. Light, I should have 1 or 2 more in here. We should have gotten, yeah, the simple hide sconce was added. Anything else? Railway inspector's lamp, maybe? Simple hide sconce and hide wall sconce. Tables. I do have access to my first table now. It's a simple one. Shelving, we still just have that. Chairs, I have my first chairs. The estate still just has the cairn. Saw a player that just threw a bunch of his tables on a pile and it looks funny. Flea market. Nice. Yeah, I've seen some... I have tried not to dip too deeply into the community because I kind of want to discover stuff for myself, generally. Believe me, you haven't spoiled anything. And so I haven't done extensive browsing, but I have seen a few shots of the things people have put together, and some of them are extremely impressive. Right, we didn't get any new refinement stuff. I don't think we got any new basics and repair stuff either. No. Augmentations. I think we got some new ones. What I don't understand is why a whole lot of the old stuff shows up as new. It's like when something new gets discovered, everything gets marked as new. Crude ammo box. Well, that will be nice if and when I can ever, make a gun. So what new augmentations do we have? A boat wheel? For potions? Seems like a strange choice. I made the cannon because I wanted to make a cannon and point it at my door. Crude beehive. I know I've got beehive materials. I got beehive materials as drops, but you're not used to make beehives. What? 3 lumber and plant 5. 5 plant fiber, I think it was. And 3 lumber will be 6 wood bundles. And this is why I want the ability to enter the numbers instead of having to use the slider for that. It's a really, really clumsy mechanic. Autofill, max. Make 3, please. No, it's the beehive. The beehive. Where's the beehive? Crude beehive. There we go. So what does it support? Looks like it supports the sewing machine and the food, the cooking. Can't tell. Yeah, so, I mean, that should be fine for now. Fine. I have a beehive in my house because I'm insane. Salad, mixed plants and spice, tender steak. Don't have spice. What else did we get? Chaparral trout trophy. A crude sundial. Adds new recipes. Spyglass. So it doesn't actually add the recipe as usable unless the recipe is green, I think. That one's locked, which I assume means I don't have access. Let's make it and find out. Carved stone. We'll track it. sticks. 3 sticks. Do I have any? I do. Twine. I think it was 2? No, 1. 1 twine. And then a cardstock. I thought I had some in here. And we do. Crude sundial. This doesn't actually appear. It doesn't have the little green lines connecting it up to any. Oh, there it is. Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody really care? Can't even remember what the hell it was making. What the hell it was supposed to give me access to. The spyglass. Yeah, I don't have the recipe. Or I don't have the high enough tier of simple workbench. And understand that one comes from... I can't even remember where it comes from. Sun Giant's Prize. I need, yeah, to get that. I need to get that. Those are the acquire Elder Eoten Heart. I just got the regular Eoten Hearts. Gateway to the Watch. That's all of those. The Provisioner. I need to get to the Provisioner's Realm, I think, is where the next tier of that, the workbench, comes from. Let me really quickly check the traders. I was just in the Forest Astrolabe trader. Ah, that's right, the Drayman's Bundle hat. I should be able to make that now. Hope it's a better looking hat than I've got, because I'm not nuts about my sunny hat. It's nice, it's fine, you know. 2 felt and 2 refined fiber. Two refined fiber. My place used to look better before I started dropping augments everywhere on the floor. All right, the Drayman's cap. Item level is 41. My current hat is item level 96. That would screw with my gear score something fierce, so I will not bother to make that. And I have been streaming at it for a couple of hours now. I think I'm going to call it an evening. Because if I called it a potato, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we've got everything we need. Another evening. I am enjoying the game a great deal. It is definitely still in early access, and you can feel it when you play it in some of the mechanics and some of the game systems, and even stuff like the iconography. That's cool. That's their default icon if they don't have an actual icon for it. So, I mean, those are little things. I assume they've got somebody working on iconography and stuff in the game. But I am enjoying it, and I gotta say, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot more than I enjoyed PAX Day. But then I think PAX Day's got a different audience in that it has a bent towards co-op, more co-op. I mean, this supports co-op, make no mistake, but I think PAX Day is predicated more on co-op. And I didn't make an enormous amount of progress in a couple of days' work and grinding in it. And some of the mechanics there felt distinctly unfriendly, but then it is also an alpha as opposed to an early access. Early access means missing bits and pieces and lacks of polish. Alpha means barely a game already. So it's not a fair comparison. But I also think in the long term, PAX Day is going to be significantly more slanted towards co-op play. And oops, I'm almost going to pass out. Not in life, not in real life. In real life, I'm fine, guys. As far as you know. But I'm going to call it here. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, and early morning in Asia and Australia. I'm not sure what I'll be playing. I have no real idea. Also, it's possible, because I have some errands to run tomorrow, they may take up all of my energy, and I'll have to sit here as an enervated husk. But I'll probably be on tomorrow. Wednesday, again, I'm not sure what I'm playing, but I think I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages while I play. And then Thursday, I'll probably be off, suffering the after effects of enjoying adult leisure beverages. So that's my plan for the upcoming few days. I want to thank all you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I know streamers say that, and before I streamed, I always went, they're blowing smoke. No, we appreciate it. We really do. So, thanks, guys. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. Hopefully, you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Monday night goes great, and I hope the rest of your week, because I try to set an achievable goal, I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Hopefully, you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care. And ciao.